The opening scene of the movie finds Max McGrath perched on his roof, capturing the bittersweet view of his surroundings with pencil strokes on paper. His mother, Molly, interrupts his reverie, coaxing him to assist with unpacking in their new home, a promise of stability after years of restless relocation. Despite Molly's assurances, Max can't help but jest about their string of fresh starts, a nod to their nomadic past. As they sift through memories packed in boxes, Max's gaze lingers on a cherished family portrait, a poignant reminder of happier times before his father's untimely demise. A flicker of strange energy disrupts the tranquility, a prelude to the inexplicable events about to unfold. The following day, as Max navigates the familiar streets on his bike, his routine is interrupted by a peculiar sight, an abandoned tech building looming ominously in the distance. A text message from Molly momentarily distracts him, but as he attempts to reply, his burgeoning energy disrupts the device, leaving him perplexed and unsettled. A chance encounter with a pickup truck tests Max's luck, sending him tumbling to the ground with a jolt. Concerned, the driver rushes to his side, offering reassurance amidst Max's light-hearted banter. Sofia's promise to help fix Max's bike leads him to an eventful day at school, where he inadvertently reveals his lineage as Jim McGrath's son to his classmates, eliciting surprise from the teacher. Amidst the whispers of admiration for his father's legacy, Max finds solace in a newspaper clipping commemorating Jim's contributions to science, a poignant reminder of his father's indelible mark. After school, Sofia offers Max a ride home, where they bond over bike repairs. Grateful for her assistance, Max's gratitude is interrupted by a sudden radio activation, prompting his swift departure. Later, at dinner with Miles, a former colleague of his father, Max's world is upended by revelations about the circumstances of his father's demise. As Molly discloses Miles's role in their relocation to Copper King, Max grapples with conflicting emotions. Meanwhile, at N-Tech, a startling discovery unfolds as a mysterious subject in the containment chamber reacts to the presence of the scientists. As the chaos ensues at N-Tech, Steele breaks free from the confines of the facility, evading all attempts to contain it. Meanwhile, back at Max's house, the revelation about his father's past troubles him deeply, coinciding with a sudden power outage. Max, grappling with the weight of the conversation, ventures into the basement to restore the electricity, only to find himself embroiled in a tense exchange between his mother and Miles. Molly's insistence on shielding Max from the truth clashes with his growing curiosity about his father's fate. In a bid for understanding, Max delves into online videos depicting the events surrounding his father's demise, only to be met with another disruption: the sudden manifestation of his newfound abilities. Faced with the uncontrollable release of glowing energy from his hands, Max struggles to contain it, resorting to desperate measures to quell the surging power. Through trial and error, he discovers a newfound ability to control the energy at will, a revelation that both fascinates and alarms him. Venturing into the woods, Max experiments with his burgeoning powers, inadvertently unleashing a torrent of energy that ignites nearby appliances. The following day, as he navigates the school cafeteria, Sofia's attempts to communicate are drowned out by the cacophony of his powers, drawing the ire of his classmates. Amidst the confusion, a fellow student aids in translating Sofia's message, a cryptic invitation to meet at a designated spot on Main Street. Max's emotions swirl as he receives Sofia's invitation, inadvertently wreaking havoc with his newfound powers on a nearby vending machine. Amidst the chaos, he hastily gathers his belongings, eager to escape prying eyes. At home, he delves into research on his laptop, shrouded in rubber gloves to prevent electrical interference. Frustration mounts as inquiries yield little insight, prompting him to confront his mother about his father's enigmatic past. Molly's reluctance to divulge fuels Max's unease, leaving him to grapple with the unsettling mystery. Unbeknownst to them, a mysterious entity lurks, tracking Max's every move with keen interest. The next day, as Max meets Sofia, the unknown presence shadows him, drawn to his pulsating energy. At the tea joint, Sofia's introduction to boba tea offers a welcome distraction tinged with Max's confusion and nervousness. Their conversation deepens, easing Max's apprehensions about his secret until a surge of energy overwhelms him as Sofia requests his number. As the night unfolded, Max found himself grappling with an unexpected surge of panic as he made his way to the bathroom. Instead of finding solace, he was overwhelmed by an uncontrollable manifestation of his powers, his chest aglow with an eerie blue energy. Hastily apologizing to Sofia, he fled the restaurant on his bike, seeking refuge in the nearby forest. Yet, even amidst the solitude of the woods, his distress only intensified, his cries echoing through the darkness as bolts of electricity crackled from his trembling form into the sky. The following day brought a sense of relief as Max awoke in his bed, the unsettling display of power having subsided. However, his relief quickly turned to confusion as he noticed singed holes in his sheets and shirt, accompanied by inexplicable wounds across his chest. His bewilderment deepened with the appearance of a peculiar drone-like entity that addressed him by name, speaking English fluently. Introducing itself as a parasitic silicon-based life form named Steel, it claimed to be his protector against unknown threats. Max's curiosity mingled with trepidation as he questioned Steel about his newfound energy, only to find the entity easily distracted by mundane noises. Desperate to keep Steel hidden, Max concealed it in his laundry basket when his roommate Molly approached, inquiring about the disturbance. Max brushed off her concerns as a bad dream and hurriedly prepared for the day. Their encounter took an unexpected turn as Steel offered to help manage Max's surging tachyon energy. Merging their beings, Steel absorbed the excess energy buildup, elucidating his symbiotic role in preventing catastrophic outcomes. Their discussion was abruptly interrupted by the sudden appearance of a menacing black SUV, its occupants armed and advancing towards them. Max's instinctual fear surged as he realized the imminent danger, especially for Steel, a being perceived as alien and thus vulnerable to exploitation or worse. With no time to spare, they hastily fled on Max's bike, leaving behind the ominous presence of the armed men. As they raced to safety, Steel granted Max glimpses of his memories, revealing their inexplicable connection and the peril they faced. Max learned that Ultra-Lynx posed a grave threat capable of annihilating entire worlds. Arriving at school, Max concealed Steel within his bag to avoid drawing attention. Steel's chatter attracted curious glances, causing speculation among peers. Max faced Sofia, who questioned his abrupt departure from their date. He quickly offered an excuse for a sudden headache, promising to make it up to her. Max's curiosity drove him to seek answers from Steel, eager to comprehend their relentless pursuers. Steel's revelation about the Ultra-Lynx sent shivers down Max's spine, highlighting the gravity of their situation. In an abandoned tech building, Steel uncovered the potential for turbo energy, promising enhanced physical prowess through their harmonized tachyon energies. As Max explored his newfound capabilities, Steel advised precision in harnessing powers. With each leap, Max grasped their combined strength, glimpsing Steel's memories. Amidst them, a haunting truth emerged: the deception of his father's demise by the Ultra-Lynx, veiled as a natural disaster. Determined to seek counsel from Miles, Max set out, only to find himself on a collision course with Sofia's truck once again. Amidst their conversation, Steel's vigilant warnings alerted Max to the looming threat of the black SUV in the distance, prompting a swift retreat. With a heavy heart, Max resolved to part ways with Steel momentarily, urging the entity to buy him time as they split up in a nearby alley. Yet, fate had other plans as Sofia, blocking Max's path, confronted him, her gaze a mix of concern and suspicion. In a moment of urgency, Max turned to Sofia, seeking her assistance to navigate their journey to Entech, feigning unfamiliarity with the route. As they traversed the familiar streets, Max found himself opening up about the lingering grief of losing his father at a tender age, the weight of returning to his hometown exacerbating his struggle with loss. Their candid conversation forged a deeper bond, with Max tentatively inviting Sofia to hang out in the future. Upon arrival at Entech, Miles welcomed them warmly, but Max's desire for a private conversation hinted at deeper turmoil. Seeking solace, Max pressed Miles about his father's work, only to meet guarded reluctance. Miles hinted at a device for humanity, tied to Max's father's aspirations. Suddenly, a surge of energy disrupted the tranquility, prompting Max's flight. Racing into darkness, Max's apprehensions intensified as an ominous storm loomed, signaling the encroaching Ultra-Lynx. Seeking refuge near a railway track, Max's altruism surfaced as he aided a stranded woman, revealing his powers. Taking shelter in a nearby garage, Max's respite was short-lived as the building succumbed to the relentless force of the storm, leaving him exposed once more. In the chaos, Max confronted the sinister gaze of a red-eyed Ultra-Lynx, a chilling realization of the imminent threat. Yet, fortune favored him as Steel arrived in the nick of time, merging with Max to form a formidable armor, unveiling the means to combat their formidable foe. Their clash with the Ultra-Lynx was fraught with peril, as their fusion faltered, leaving them vulnerable. Yet, in a moment of resilience, Max and Steel reunited, their combined strength laying bare the true face of their adversary. As the confrontation with the enemy reached its zenith, Max unleashed the full force of his turbocharged energy, propelling himself into battle with unwavering resolve. Yet, amidst the chaos, a haunting memory pierced his consciousness, a vision of Steel, once an ally, now revealed as a betrayer of his father's trust. Steel's protestations fell on deaf ears as Max recoiled from the truth, his heart heavy with betrayal. Determined to confront the looming threat alone, Max embarked on a perilous journey, only to find his childhood home besieged by armored adversaries. Swiftly evading their gaze, Max sought refuge in the only ally he could trust, Sofia. With a sense of urgency, he appealed for her aid, procuring her phone, truck, and rubber gloves to insulate his hands against the raw power surging within him. Meanwhile, Miles's voice crackled through the phone, a beacon of guidance in the tumultuous storm of uncertainty. His revelation that such events had transpired before, coupled with his insight into the Ultralink's nefarious agenda, ignited a flicker of hope amidst the encroaching darkness. As Sofia reached out to Max's family home, she was met with an unexpected twist. Molly, safe and sound, assuring her of Max's well-being. Unbeknownst to them, Molly wielded an unexpected authority over the armored men, issuing commands with a steely determination born of maternal instinct. Inside the abandoned facility, Max's solitary exploration yielded a grim discovery. Steel, dormant and deactivated, a silent witness to the tragic events of the past. Through their shared connection, a harrowing flashback unfolded, revealing the pivotal moment of his father's demise, a valiant struggle against the relentless onslaught of the Ultralinks. In a startling turn of events, Miles, once an ally, reveals his allegiance to the Ultralinks, leveraging his position to drain Jim's energy and execute a deadly plan. Jim, in a selfless act, commands Steel into stasis, sacrificing himself to overload the core and thwart Miles' nefarious scheme. Unveiling the truth of Jim McGrath's extraterrestrial origins, Miles confronts Max in a menacing red armor, their clash heralding the onset of a fateful battle. Despite Max's valiant efforts, he proves no match for Miles' formidable prowess in his crimson suit. Yet, Miles, recognizing Max's pivotal role as an energy source, coerces him into accessing the core, an act met with reluctance and apprehension. As the struggle intensifies, Steel awakens from stasis, bridging the chasm of misunderstanding with Max, bound by a common purpose. Together, they don their armor, confronting Miles in a climactic showdown of wills. Their conflict escalates, each maneuver countered with precision, until Steel's stealth mode activation offers a fleeting advantage. However, their triumph is short-lived as Miles absorbs Steel's energy, turning the tide of battle in his favor. In a desperate bid to protect Max, the armored men intervene, only to be forced into retreat as Miles advances relentlessly. Pinned against a wall, Max summons the full extent of his energy, channeling it into Miles with unwavering determination. The overwhelming surge proves too much for Miles, culminating in a cataclysmic explosion that marks the end of their harrowing confrontation. In the aftermath of the battle, as Max and Steel regain consciousness, Molly emerges unscathed, unveiling the truth she had concealed for so long. Max learns of the relentless pursuit by the Ultralinks and the pendant's significance, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. Eager to reconcile with his mother, Max offers a heartfelt apology, expressing gratitude for her unwavering support. Moved by his gesture, Molly reciprocates with a kiss, sealing their bond with newfound passion. The movie concludes with Max and Steel soaring through the skies, a testament to their indomitable spirit and unwavering resolve in the face of adversity, embarking on a new journey with hope and determination.